Hey guys, it's Helen here from thelittlesage.com. I thought that I would post a video. I thought it would be a nicer way of answering some of the questions that were sent in for the Ask Helen series. And we got lots of questions both on the blog and also through the private message function on the Facebook page. So thank you very much to everyone who did send a question in. What I thought I would do is actually answer a theme. There were a couple of people who had somewhat similar questions, or at least the way I can answer them is similar. And so today's question I'm answering is a combination of questions from Callie and from Cassandra, who essentially wanted to know if the way that I perceived things changed because of what I could see, and particularly around relationships and my interactions with people. So there's two ways of answering this question. And the first is, in the beginning, no, it didn't really change how I behaved or how I interacted with people. And that's for a couple of reasons. Firstly, when you first start following your intuition and deciphering what all of that psychic information means, it's really important to remain objective. Remember, there is something bigger than you that is orchestrating all of this. So just because you see something or you know that something may happen doesn't mean that you can make it happen. So you need to remain objective and detached from the outcome. And inevitably, if you do try and force something into being, whether it's forcing a relationship or forcing the timing of things, the universe is bigger than you, and it will take care of it in the way that it should be taken care of, not how you want it to happen. So Cassandra had asked whether or not when before I'd met my husband, if I knew things psychically about maybe someone I was dating or something like that, would it change things? And no, not really, because I still had to learn the lesson. Which kind of brings me to the second point. With time, yes, it did change the way that I behaved with people and the way that I understood the people in my life. The main thing about intuition is that it is for your personal growth, for your soul's advancement. It's not necessarily just to make things happen that you might like, or to help you avoid something that you're not going to like. It really is about learning the lesson. And so, with time, I guess I started to see the people in my life or the situations in my life as mirrors. So every person will mirror back to you the things that you need to recognize in yourself. So that's great if there are things that you admire in the people around you. There are actually qualities that you have yourself. But sometimes it can be a little bit more challenging if the things that are reflected back to you are actually things that you may not necessarily like. So there's certainly room there for growth and for personal development and for your soul to advance. So in that way, I guess with time, I did behave differently if I knew certain things, not because it influenced my judgment of someone else, but because it would change who I was. And I guess that's possibly the third important thing. When you act on intuitive information, it has to come from a place, a heart-centered place. And remember, if you're in your heart, it is loving and open and kind and generous. You'll know that you're going from your head if it is more judgmental, or perhaps it's based in fear or in doubt, or it projects onto somebody else. So I guess that's a really quick way of trying to answer that question. Perhaps it has just raised other questions for you instead. So if it has, please leave a comment below and ask your question. Or again, if you want to be a little more anonymous, actually you could just change your name in the comments below, or you can private message me through the Little Sage Facebook page. And I will come back and try and answer some more questions really soon. So I'll see you then.